Hey, what's going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called Marriage for Life, and today I'm talking to you from the subject, the love chapter. Listen, I've been dealing with 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, as it relates to husbands and wives. And today we're talking to you from the subject, love does not keep track of wrongs. Listen, many of you people that are married are some of the most vindictive, evil people on the face of the planet. I believe that you have some type of book that you keep in your office or somewhere under the mattress, and you keep track of everything that your spouse has ever done. Oh, you have a written record, time, date, place, the offense. You write it down. Maybe not in a physical book, but in your mental Rolodex. Everything your spouse has ever said, every offense, every slight, every major and minor thing that your mate has ever done. You know it, you can recite it, and you remind your spouse of it every time there's an issue. Listen, a big part of marriage is forgiveness. If you have a problem forgiving people, then I suggest that you remain single. If you're already married, I suggest that you ask God to help you get over this really quick. Maybe you need a marriage coach like myself to help you overcome some forgiveness issues. It is impossible to be married and have a spirit of unforgiveness. It's impossible to stay together and really make a marriage work and keep track of everything your spouse has done. You have to have the ability to let stuff go. In a marriage, there will be hurts, there will be disagreements, there will be things that don't feel good. And I'm not saying not to deal with it, but if you're going to have a healthy marriage, you can't hold on to things for years. You can't let things happen and don't deal with them. You have to be able to forgive. If not, it will erode away at your marriage slowly but surely. To those offenses that are unforgivable, you have to deal with God about that. You have to decide, like in the case of infidelity, you have to decide whether or not you want to remain with your mate. But if you say you forgive them, then you can't bring it up every time something happens. If your husband cheats on you and you say you forgive him, you have no right to bring it up every 5 minutes. You gotta forgive. If not, walk away from the marriage. But don't sit there and hold on to that thing for 20 years. It will affect your children. It will affect your life. And ultimately, it will affect your relationship with God. Stop keeping track and learn to forgive. This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. And I'm here to help you get a life.
Check your speakers. This ain't a self-help song.